The other day, I had the pleasure of talking to one of the officials of the Independent Garage Owners of America. This fine organization is just now gaining strength and recognition after many years of struggle. As the name indicates, it is an organization of independent garage owners throughout the nation. These men have banded together in the interests of bringing better automotive service to the American car owner. It is an extremely deserving organization, and you should lend it your support when you have completed your training with ASI. During our visit, we discussed what lies ahead in the field of automotive service. Many things are underway naturally, but one thing stuck in my mind. That is, the possibility of compulsory licensing of automotive mechanics. The IGOA is behind this idea, and they are applying pressure to get federal legislation passed. After talking with this IGOA official, I have little doubt that the day is coming when it will be necessary for every working mechanic to pass an examination and obtain a license before he can practice his trade. I mention this only because you, as a graduate of advanced schools, should be able to pass such a test with flying colors. One of our editors has previewed a typical examination, and he assures me it will be child's play for any successful graduate of the ASI course in mobile engines. Think of that statement for a minute. The course you are about to complete has given you valuable technical background, plus the means with which to make a most comfortable living for many years to come. In addition, it will enable you to pass a test in automotive servicing given by any state in the Union. Over the years, the automotive service industry has received more than its share of unfavorable publicity. In the eyes of many car owners, every automotive service technician is a dishonest individual who takes advantage of his customers, supposedly through excessive labor charges or by giving poor service, or both. We in the automotive service business know that this is true in many instances, but we also know that it is an unfair opinion of the vast majority of today's mechanics. Like it or not, however, there are some bad apples in the barrel of our profession, and a good licensing program could be the answer and would raise our profession to the level it deserves. I'm convinced, as is the IGOA, that we're getting closer each day to the point where automotive service mechanics will need at least a state license to carry on their trade. I'm convinced, too, that the graduates of advanced schools will welcome such a program. After all, there's no room in our industry for hit or miss mechanics, or for mechanics that don't have the technical knowledge it takes to service today's automotive vehicles. It pleases me to know that the course in mobile engines has the added value of preparing you for a license examination that may soon become the law of the land. In fact, there are indications that successful graduates of ASI will not have to take such a proposed examination. Your certificate of completion of the course will very likely qualify you for the anticipated license. There is no guarantee of this, of course, but the suggestions for legislation are said to exempt graduates of recognized and accredited schools from taking license examinations. Now that you are approaching the final lessons in your course of study with ASI, I'd like to summarize this final visit with you by saying that no man can become active in any industry without becoming part of that industry. From the end of this course to your last day as a working mechanic, you have an obligation to every other skilled technician in our industry. What you do affects others like you, and what they do affects you. You reflect the caliber and integrity of every graduate of advanced schools. We can't overemphasize this point. We at ASI have been in business for many years, and we expect to remain in business for many more years. Our only real product is our successful graduates. We have taught you well, and you have learned well. The technical education you have received has been well sprinkled with administrative and professional information. You have earned the right to represent advanced schools and the automotive service profession. Our industry sorely needs men of your qualifications. Remember, you are not alone. Your path has been lighted by graduates of ASI that have gone before you. You need only serve our industry well to preserve the respect that the industry has for all graduates of ASI. It's a respect that will serve you well. It's been our pleasure to serve you. Goodbye. Congratulations on a job well done, and good luck in your new chosen career.